major journalistic outlets, she has returned to North Carolina to earn her Master of Arts in Management from Wake Forest University.
Yes.
Abrea.
And thank everyone for coming. I love you all. So it was interesting because Ricky mentioned the idea of Faye, and I sort of got this gist that in a way she was a lot of people's muse. And as a woman, I still sort of look at the opposite sex in the same way. Like, you know, these men are my muses. Let me be entertained and inspired by them. And so the first piece that I'm going to write, I was in this relationship with this wonderful Dominican man in New York. And I left the city for the summer. And I was in Memphis at my sister's pool, just being really, really sad. And you know, and whenever you're in that sort of deep place, I always really try to utilize that moment to its fullest potential and just sort of live in it for a moment and explore those feelings. And so sitting beside the pool, I laid upside down on a lawn chair at the poolside, and I just looked up at the sky and I wrote, chasing the sun on a cloudy afternoon, tanning our feet in the light of the moon, hoping that the blue radiance will make us glow as deeply as the sea. For the white globe does control the tides, longing for the knowledge of ourselves' memory. Touching your face, I feel the warmth of the soul, the one that resides deep within, not just the bright yellow glow. The lone wolves united in life's most natural addition. Life's greatest mystery solved in 2 minutes. And all we ever had to do was smell the breeze and listen. Admiring the sun hitting the water, waves glistening. Questioning the concept of what we know as the shore. Is it the beginning or the end? Our feet caressing the ocean floor. You see, we are the stones that the builder refused, but it was our stones that the builder used. So let's watch our flowers bloom under the light of the sun, hoping that all of our battles have already been won. Counting our blessings, always adding to one, because we know everything we wish for has already been done. Camel Blues. And so as I was talking to my husband this morning, decided which poems I wanted to recite, I noticed, you know, there's this theme of water. I'm really fascinated by water. And I recited this poem to him. He's like, this is the other one that you have to do. And I actually submitted this one as well as Legacy. And I knew that you all would pick this one, pick Legacy, because, well, we'll get to that. But this one is called Beach 116. I was living in New York, as Mr. Watson stated, and I love the beach. I love the beach. I love the sun. I love a good tan. I love a good time. And fairy tales is about embodying each neighborhood in a poem, each experience with different companions in different places. And I've noticed that I'd never written one about the beach. I was going once a week and I'd never written one. And I was on Beach 116 in Far Rockaway. And I said, this is the time. And so it begins. Turbulent sea tops glistening like molten metal. Unimpeded rays activating my melanin, reaching up to touch my roots. I was born in the ebbs and flows. Sea foam reeking of distant shores, an infinite symphony of broken waves, giving reverence to God, embracing the tears, embracing the chill of God's tears, giving reverence to our life source. The tide beckoning a changing world. The A-train reminding me how far I am from home. Envying the sandflies and pelicans for their gift of flight. On my back I dream, and towards heaven I rise. Beach 116. And lastly, so Legacy. So as Julie was saying, I actually work on Trade Street at Body and Soul, and I went into work last night for Gallery Hop. And outside, you know, the Body and Soul and the little vestibules are one of the Poetry in Plain Sight poems. And I noticed that it was different. And I said, wait a second. So that means that they're up. And I stepped out and I looked right across the street and I could see another poster in the window. And flowers. Yes, and matching flowers in front of it, purple flowers. And I said, that looks like legacy. And I like just run, no, not looking at traffic, just run across the street. And I read it and I like knock on the door at Tamara. I'm like, Tamara, look at that's my poem. I wrote that. And I wrote it on the day that she died. And I knew it was absolutely the best way to commemorate her, being a black female poet. And even though, I don't know if I can necessarily say that she's my favorite poet. I don't know if I really have a favorite poet. But just her resilience and her self-awareness and her self-empowerment, all of those things have stayed with me. And someone said to me, things that you do for yourself, they leave with you. The things that you do for others stay behind. And so, legacy, and I love that it's purple, and I really wanted it to be purple, so thank you, Mr. Watson. We were on the same wave. Purple's my favorite color, and I'm a Salem sister, so our color is purple. And so this is legacy for Maya. Before the cage bird knew of kingdom come, you chose to sing. Only the moon could rival your hips' powers with every graceful swing. Hues of almond, as radiant as a candle's wick. To love myself as is, you taught me this. Imbibing your words of encouragement with every empowering sip. A woman of her words, you have more than earned your eternal bliss. Thank you.